Kid is out of the house because it is the first day of school, and so I thought, what better way to welcome fall and a new mindset than to do a quick refresh and recap of what my summer reading plan, one of my summer reading goals was. Did I do that? I mean, I think 3 out of 5 is pretty good, honestly. Hello, welcome back to Gnomes and Novels. My name is Delinda, your mood reading bestie. Every summer I set out to do a complete 5 series challenge for myself, and my hope is to just kind of finish series that I've started, and who knows how long ago I actually read books 1, books 2. There might be 5 books, and I'm literally I have 1 left to read. So let's go through my reel that I had posted at the beginning of the summer and see how many of these series I actually completed. Get my screen record ready. And here we go. Y'all, it is grumbling outside, and it will be grumbling for like, I don't know. It was very rainy for like 2 weeks straight here in the Midwest. It was crazy. For this summer is my personal summer challenge. Every year I try to do something a little bit different. Sometimes they are the exact same challenge, which is to finish 5 series that I have already started. The series that I am going to focus on this summer, so June, July, August, are going to be series that I literally only have 1 or 2 books left, and I just cannot. It's not even I can't bring myself to finish it. It's not an attachment to the series, none of that. I don't know. I cannot figure it out. So that is my hope for these 5 series. I have 1 book left in the Flight and Glory series. This is by Rebecca Yarros. It is 5 books total, and it... Okay, so I did finish, finally, the Flight and Glory series. The last book was The Reality of Everything. Like, be still my heart, literally. This series is so good. I actually cried in Hallowed Ground, so that's the 4th book, and then I came very, very close to crying in The Reality of Everything. I would call it a new adult because the characters are in college and there is some romance, but how Rebecca Yarros writes her romance in these books, in this set of books, is just, it's fantastic. But because it is a military romance, you are going to deal with some very heavy and some very real scenarios. So I can completely understand if that hits way too close to home for some people. But overall, I would recommend this series if you love found family, if you love military romances. The banter in a lot of these characters is fantastic, and you are going to need tissues. I'm gonna throw that out there. You're gonna need tissues at least for the 4.5 out of 5 of these books. So the second series I would like to finish is the Four Horsemen. Four Horsemen by Thalassa. Now, I have enjoyed these books. I am actually about 46 or 50% into Death, which is the 4th book still. So I have not completed this one. I have physically read Famine, War, and Pestilence. I said those in the wrong order. But with the move and everything, I couldn't find my 4th book. And so I was like, oh, I can grab the audio. I don't think I'm a graphic audio reader, a graphic audio. It's the full production, the full cast, the noises. There is no, like in the book it'll be like so and so said. There is none of that. It is literally just it's like listening to a play or a movie. There is a lot going on, and I'm really just not as connected to this story as I was when I was reading them physically. So it has taken me longer, and I think I'm probably going to just return the audio and pick it up, and hopefully I fall in love, because I know a lot of people have really, really liked Death. I thought Pestilence was my favorite, and then Famine. War, what gave me just like the Big Brother vibes. But unfortunately, I just really haven't been that connected to Death. The story that we are getting, there's a lot more movement and less connection between the 2 characters. So yeah, I think I'm going to return the audio and then try and finish this one. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. Well, we have August. I don't really know when the first day of fall is. I think it's mid-September maybe. We'll see. So maybe I'll finish this one before then, but this is one that I did not complete. The third series I would like to finish is the Wayfarers series. The Wayfarer series by Becky Chambers is 4 books, and I ended up having to read 2. I've read 2, and so I had 2 more to get caught up. And I did read the third one, Record of a Spaceborne Few. This one was a little confusing when I read it at the time because I could not really place if it was a prequel or if we were following characters that we had met kind of in book 1. I think for me, I will probably have to, and I could do it now, but I kind of just want to like read it to say I finished the series and then at a later date come back and read them straight through because of just how closely the characters follow their previous book and this like the adventures that they go on. But this is a sci-fi and I struggle reading sci-fis anyway, so I think having such a huge gap in time in between each book has really hindered my remembering of this series. So I have one more book of this one. I could very easily finish it before the first of fall because I do enjoy Becky Chambers' writing and I do enjoy the characters and the worlds that she has created with this series. But again, the third one was not really my favorite, so we shall see. Series 4 that I would really like to finish is Falling for Fables. I have 1 book left in this one. I did finish Falling for Fables. This is so fun. By Jenna Wolfhart. This was a fun 4-book cozy romantasy, very heavily on the cozy and very heavily on the romance low stakes. Like, I would recommend this series to anyone who enjoyed the Travis Baldree books. There are some adventures and there are some trials in these books, but like low stakes to the point where if the smut was taken out, a middle schooler would probably enjoy these books. They're super fantastical. There's creatures, there's different kinds of people, entities, like I don't even know how to truly explain it, but it's almost like you are thrown into a very small, very cozy town and you have the inn, you have the diner or the bar, and you've got the mine where some adventures take place. So I really enjoyed this and I'm glad that we finally came to an end. I don't know if she plans on bringing out any more books in this series. I think it might be done, but I do enjoy Jenna Wolfhart and I do plan on reading more books by her as well. And then this last one is actually a duology. I think there's a 3rd book, but it's maybe like a novella, but it is the Maysen Jar duology by Devney Perry. Okay, and then we have the Maysen Jar duology by Devney Perry. I did also complete this one. I would say I am slowly working through Devney Perry's backlist. I really enjoy her small town romances. I first read The Edens by her, and then I have read her romantasy, I forget what it's called. And so I am slowly reading some of her backlist and really enjoying her. The Maysen Jar duology, I think I enjoyed, what was it? The Birthday List more than Letters to Molly. The Birthday List is a couple where the husband or fiance, can't remember, he ends up passing away very early in their marriage, and she finds this list of things that he wanted to do, like a bucket birthday list, things that he wanted to do on his birthday, and so she completes some of the things on his bucket list, and it is super sweet. And then Letters to Molly is the sister of, I think, a character from the Birthday List. And for Letters to Molly, that one you were dealing with, it's a second chance romance, and that is really not my favorite because and I think it's also called like the third act breakup or something. It's a lot of wishy-washy, you know, because you have those previous feelings from the marriage, why it ended and why, you know, they had their issue and the resolution. But then you're like rehashing a bunch of stuff, and it's a bunch of whiplash that is not really my favorite. And then 8 times out of 10 they still end up together. So like, you know, it's not my cup of tea. It's really not. So overall, I did really enjoy the duology, and I would still recommend it if those tropes are your favorite. So did I actually complete my 5 series for the summer, my 5 summer series? Not really, but I still think 3 out of 5 is pretty good. So if you've read any of these, or if any of these look interesting enough, please let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if that's your vibe. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Happy reading.